Hey mermaids, before this episode starts, Lauren and I are here to give you a special announcement. What could it be, Lauren?
I think it might have something to do with something we've been talking about for a very long time and are finally acting on.
Yes! In a few weeks, we are going to be releasing the first episodes of Mermaids After Midnight. Lauren, what is it going to be about?
It's going to entail
Oh, I like that. Yes.
a lot of things. We're going to dive down into the deeper side of mermaiding.
Yes, girl.
We're going to talk about sexuality. We're going to talk about body image.
Yes.
We're going to talk about things that might not be quite appropriate for those of a younger listening age.
Yes.
We will be keeping this as PG-13 as possible, but it will delve into the realm of R and above. So,
if you want to listen to Mermaids After Midnight, we are doing it exclusively for our patrons. So go to patreon.com/everydaymermaid. You can pledge $1, $5, $10 a month, and whatever you want to do, but that is how we are going to be releasing them. So swim on over to patreon.com/everydaymermaid, and cheers to Mermaids After Midnight. All right, will you blow her in, Lauren?
no.
Nay.
Shan't do it.
This is the Monty Python episode.
Shan't do it. Okay, there it is.
What is your favorite color?
Blue. No red. No talking.
No
Singing. Zip. You made me soil my armor. I was so scared. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries.
And you were listening to the Everyday Mermaid. What are you listening to?
Well, not that anymore.
Oh, God. Let's try it again.
Okay.
You're listening to the Everyday Mermaid podcast. We are mermaids on a mission to bring you the latest mermaid news, reviews, and more. So prop up your fins and enjoy this episode of the Everyday Mermaid podcast. Hey everybody, it's Abby, your Everyday Mermaid, and this is
Lauren.
my Mergal pal, and you are listening to the Everyday Mermaid podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome. Guess what? We have another guest for you.
Yay!
It's Sarah Clanton.
Hello, everyone.
You said that wrong.
Sarah Cello.
Yeah.
Now I just have both. I love it.
Yeah, I typically, when I'm referring to you,
Yes.
when I'm talking to anyone, I'm like, well, my friend Sarah Cello does
that.
this. And I usually have to be like, my friend Sarah Cello, it's Sarah Clinton, but I call her Sarah Cello.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. It's just like people call me. I was at MermagicCon this past year, and in the elevator, the girl was like, Mermaid Vlog, so nice to meet you. and then randomly, like, people were like, Vlogs, how's it going today? I'm like, that's not my name.
I like that, vlogs.
Vlogs.
What's up,
What's that
vlogs?
song? It's not
My
my
name.
name.
That's not my name.
Mm.
They call me something.
That's
They
right.
call me Stacy. I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
know that one.
yeah.
I have to look that up.
It's the
That's the
Ting Tings.
Shout out to the Ting Tings.
It is.
Oh, little tink tink.
This has started out at a really,
We're having
on
a
a
great
really
time.
great moment.
It's all the
Sorry.
cookies. We've eaten a lot
I know,
of
it's
cookies.
Yes, we have to thank Goody Girl for sending us all of these cookies here. Sarah is also gluten-free,
Yeah.
as am I. And so it was a joy to see the joy in her eyes when
It
she
was
realized these were gluten-free and she could eat them.
And now I'm like, I want more. Sugar
I
buzz.
want more.
So there's a very special reason that we had Sabrina on last week, and then we have Sarah here. And what's that special reason, Abby?
Well, it's because it's the 1 year, it's our birthday of the
Happy
Everyday Mermaid podcast.
birthday to, I don't know why I'm pretending to hold a mic, to you. I'm so thrilled to get to share with y'all this day.
Oh my gosh, it
So
is
great.
just a joy. Well, I can't believe it's been 1 year.
I know.
It's a long time. Who'd have thunk it?
So we watched some of the original
It was
episode.
epic.
Yeah, our first episode with you. Let's just take a look. I can't even believe that the world has brought us together, but we will talk all about that and more. But everybody, welcome Sarah Clanton.
Hello, everyone. It's so nice to see you. I can't believe I'm here.
I know.
This is
Can't
like a
believe
dream
you're
come
here.
true. There was another Jodie Benson tape that was out around the same time, and I know I also listened to her. It must have been like Bible songs or
Yeah.
something, and I can't. I even looked it up, and I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
but that
man.
was like around the same time for me. So Jodie was more than
Yeah.
more than just the Little Mermaid to me. But that, of course, was why I love listening to it, because I
Yeah.
thought the Little Mermaid was like reading the Bible to me,
Right.
which
Like,
I could get behind.
Mermaids. Before, we didn't even know you. We didn't meet.
No.
We had never met you before until you walked into our little studio space
true.
there, because Lauren's boyfriend, still a boyfriend. So happy about that.
He's great.
He was, I mean, yeah. So it would have been like a little over a year when we first started. Yeah, he was in the old apartment when we first started the podcast.
And so,
yeah,
he met Sarah. How?
Yeah, so the fellow you were dating at the time,
Yes.
like he and my boyfriend were friends, and then you
And
had,
they worked together.
right? And
Yeah.
you guys had worked together before, and so he had Brent, my boyfriend, had asked me like, "Do you want to go to this CD release that's happening?" I was like, "I can't. I'm recording." And so he went his separate way, and I went my separate way, and we met back up in the middle. He said, "I think you need to have this girl on your podcast." I was like, "Really? Why?" And he goes, "I think she might be obsessed with mermaids." I mean, I swear he said it like similarly to, he's like, "Yeah, she was wearing these like pants that were kind of like bluish and floaty and shimmery." I was like, "Ah, yes, the signal for any undercover mer." Floaty.
The
Makes
blue
me
pants.
really wish I had worn the mermaid pants today.
I know.
But it's so blazingly hot outside right now. Like,
Y'all,
I could
it's
decide what to wear
ridiculous.
all week just because,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
the heat. But anyway. But yeah, that
So,
was
yeah.
an mermazing day.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so then I was like, okay, cool. So I let Abby know, and I let Abby like reach out, and suddenly, yeah, Sarah was here.
Suddenly, Sarah Cello was at our house, and
Yeah.
it was the most to be like 100% upfront with everyone listening. You had a rough day.
It was
You
a really rough day. It was one of those things where, like, in life, you experience the highest high and the lowest low, like, all within, like, the same week.
Yeah.
And the CD release party was awesome because so how we got connected was I did an underwater music video.
Yeah.
And I submerged 3 cellos. And I was a swimmer growing up, so I don't know how I got the idea to do it, but I just really wanted to bring my 2 favorite things together. And so I had no idea that there was any of this mermaid world stuff. So I just couldn't believe my ears when I heard, like when I heard through Brendan that you all do this. I was like, in my city? Like, this is amazing. And so that day I got here, I had the craziest news of my life where basically in a very little nutshell, it's kind of a mermaid joke.
Seashell?
A seashell, yeah.
In a clamshell.
In a clamshell.
There you go. There you go.
The FBI raided the offices of the companies that owned the record label that I was signed to. And this was in another state. Didn't happen here. We were all part of the ripple effect of it.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy who owned the companies I was signed to was convicted of a $175 million Ponzi scheme.
Wow.
So I got that news the morning. I know, right? I got that news the morning I got here, and I was like, I don't know. I just didn't know what to do. I was in total shell shock.
Yeah.
And, I practiced that one earlier.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, but it's been an amazing year since then, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, honestly, a big part of that has been mermaiding. And mermaiding, like, we were looking at the first episode, and you're talking about the joy. And anytime someone's been like, what are you doing this mermaiding thing for? I'm like, it's fun. My inner child is so happy right now.
Yeah.
And it's just all about the joy. And if I hadn't had that joyful thing this past year through tons and tons of just transition and trauma and legal stuff, like, I don't know. Thank you all so much.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all are just the
Besides,
best.
exercise gives you endorphins.
Endorphins make you happy. Happy people just don't
kiss your husbands.
They
They
just
just don't.
I was just knocked over everything laughing.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's actually
it's
true.
It's true.
Yeah, but
Well-
it's been an awesome year, and you guys have had an awesome year.
Yeah.
Yeah, with mermaiding, the vlog being a birthday.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
not
Yes.
everybody makes it to a whole year of vlogging.
No,
It's
it's
huge.
true.
It
yeah,
was.
of potting.
Yeah.
We've traveled with it too.
We have.
Oh my
We've
gosh.
traveled and just had like some fun people coming in, and it's crazy. I mean, I think we've only missed like a couple, like 1 or 2 episodes, like maybe just one.
I think there's only one we've like we've omitted completely from a full
Yeah.
week, and then there's 1 or 2 that we've been late on.
Yeah.
But
Like
That's-
once a week, y'all.
That's huge. It's so awesome. So awesome.
yeah.
We are here for it. Yeah, but I think, it's interesting that you say that, I feel like the mermaiding, especially for you, kind of came at like the best time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Totally.
I feel like all of this came at the best time, at least for me. I don't know for you, but, it came at a great time.
I'm just here
So
to
great.
ride the wave.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, for sure. Because, it's crazy. And
It is. Life is crazy.
Yeah.
And you need those things that, are playful and awesome. I'm actually reading a book right now called Play. Did you know there's a National Institute of Play? Super cool. Anyway, I'm reading this book
She's a
about...
preschool
I work with
teacher.
children.
Oh, yeah, duh, it's so awesome. I want to go to this so bad, Like, we should just have a mermaid field trip. I'm just saying.
Sabrina,
Anytime you come across like a museum that's meant for children, you're gonna have a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
Because
for
they're
sure.
like meant to be interactive and playful, and I just don't understand why like most museums aren't like that, because that's the way anybody can learn. Like play is how we learn. Play is the
Totally.
earliest form of learning, and ages 0 to 7 are your most formative years. And the more research we do into those years, the more we find out that they're the most important in like developing your core ways of handling problems and trauma, or just everyday emotions, like figuring out how to handle it. Because I often think of children as like Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
So if you read the original book, J.M. Barrie talks about how Tinkerbell is so small she could only take on one emotion at a time, and it fills her so completely that there's no room for anything else. And so you have to like, and I kind of apply that to kids too, because they're kind of the same way, in that they're just like, and you just have to let them feel it until they have room for something else.
Right.
And so it's like, all right, that's fine. I'm going to take you, like, you can't do it here.
Right.
So let's go find the cozy corner. You can sit there and feel your feelings. And then when you're done, let's go.
That's
Yeah.
so cool that you do that.
Yeah.
Because, that's a hashtag life lesson for all of us,
Yeah.
We all have to feel it and then let it go and all that fun
Yeah.
stuff. So,
But when you're in doubt about how to handle something, go play.
yes.
Because
Get up.
it's going to help
Yes.
you. It's going to help you figure it out, because your brain is always moving and your brain is always functioning. So if you give the other parts of you something to do, your brain can do what it's meant to do,
Exactly.
So-
which is process that
crazy.
information.
Oh my gosh, I love it. So great. It's
And
so good
that's-
for creativity and everything. Oh, Lauren, that was so great.
So good. So good.
So yeah, always go play.
Wow. Yeah. Well, and that's when my film idea came about, was when I was at the beach doing nothing but playing at the beach. I do love it.
Yes, so go out and play. Let's go. All right,
Let's
see
go.
you.
All right. See you later. Theo's like, play?
Yeah.
Oops, is that one of the words you can't say?
Oh, no. Only BALL.
Oh, got it.
Mine
got
is
it.
Yeah.
laser. I
Oh.
can't say laser around the dogs
What?
because they have a laser. They're like cats.
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to say, isn't that a cat thing?
No.
Oh no, my
Sometimes
golden
the
retriever
dogs,
was
yeah.
crazy. Like, couldn't get my guitar or my cello out because she knew it reflected light, or like doorknobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was crazy.
That's
Yeah, 'cause
hilarious.
if I go, Abby, where's your laser?
Abby is her dog, by the
Yeah.
way, not Abby, the everyday
Does your
mermaid.
dog get happier on like sunny days and then sad on?
No,
Yeah.
it's just, it's
It's like
literally that
that laser,
tiny
yeah.
little red light just dipping everywhere.
That
and
is
she
hilarious.
loses her mind.
Hold on to your fins, mermaids. The Everyday Mermaid podcast will be right back. Okay, so this episode of the Everyday Mermaid podcast is brought to you by King Triton.
Just kidding.
Just
He's
kidding.
swimming over to Metro Merfolk to check out their classic.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes. And Metro Merfolk, I mean, it's a group that is all about an inclusive. What's the Inclusivity. There we go. Words are hard, you guys, but Metro Merfolk is the place to be.
Yeah.
Because they have classes for kids and adults, and it's in the Metro DC area. So if you're like even like at all close or just traveling through, you can find them at Metro Merfolk on Facebook and Instagram. Check them out. They are our favorite little pod over there. Not little, actually. It's quite large.
That's a large pod.
Yeah, it's a lot of merfolk over there, but check them out at Metro Merfolk. This podcast is also sponsored by our friends at MerMagicCon. Hey, y'all, about MerMagicCon.
because Lauren and I are going to be there this year. It's in February of 2020. It's in like the Manassas, Virginia area, so it's going to be kind of the same Metro Merfolk little area down there. And we really need to just like go check out DC like a couple days before or something.
Oh, that's true. That'd be fun.
That'd be really fun.
I haven't been to DC in years.
Yeah, we should definitely go like check it out. Do some mermaid things over there. So this podcast is sponsored by them. We will be there live podcasting at MerMagicCon this year. And if you don't know anything about it, all I'm going to say is go to mermagiccon.com, get your tickets, because it's going to change your life. Everybody, it's going to change your life. All the great mermaids are going to come, and there's classes, there's photo shoot options underwater, above the water, there's a gala. It's just a great time to be a mermaid over at MerMagicCon. So check them out at mermagiccon.com.
Yay!
This podcast is also sponsored by our friends at Mermaid Cove Shop. We kind of love them. And by love them, we mean like obsessed a little bit, like slight obsession mode.
They have all the things.
All the things, Lauren. And you know how I am about mermaid things. I just can't help myself.
She likes them a lot.
I just have a whole room because of this issue. And let me just say that this is like next level stuff over here at Mermaid Cove Shop. It's just amazing.
They have a mermaid throne.
They have a mermaid throne in there where our mermaid friends like go and do like story times and stuff inside. But they have like anything mermaid you could ever imagine is at Mermaid Cove Shop. Anything.
It's glorious.
Yes. So check them out at Mermaid Cove Shop anywhere on the internets.com, on Instagram, on Facebook. Check them out.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
Yeah.
And by fantastic, I mean fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yes. And this podcast is also sponsored by our friends at The Filthy Mermaid. Not filthy like dirty or muddy or dirt on your fins. Like, I mean, are you laughing at me?
Yes.
I mean like sassy pants, like dressed to impress, like awesome.
Yeah.
Filthy Mermaid.
I've got something in my cart right now from them.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's mermaid clothes, and it's the Filthy Mermaid clothing apparel brand. I know they have some accessory things too, like fun little stickers and stuff. But I have quite a few shirts and things from them because it's very much everyday mermaid look. So if you're looking to like just express your mermaid self, but don't want to be like super over the top about it, the Filthy Mermaid is the place to go for that kind of thing.
Their stuff swims right up our channel.
Oh my gosh, that was the best mermaid pun I've heard in a long time.
I know.
Oh, that was great. So check them out at The Filthy Mermaid on Instagram and Facebook, all the things, and you will not be sorry, friends.
So true.
Well, Sarah, I want to know how, like, I feel like you were just at the beginning of your mermaid journey, when we met last time. And so, like, tell us all the things. Like, how are you now? Like, how has it just blossomed?
Well, when I first put a tail on, that's my most...
Wait a minute. How have your sails unfurled?
Oh, that's so good.
Yes, girl. Yes.
I'm actually writing a song right now about, to digress a little bit, I watched this YouTube video, Sailing La Vagabond, and through that, they're on Patreon actually as well, and for me it was actually kind of a sort of way to play a little bit, like my checkout way. It had nothing to do with my life. I loved it. I was like, I don't really want to sail the world, but it's so fun to watch, right? And there's like beautiful water everywhere. Anyway, I was watching that, and through this I found this story of this girl, Laura Decker, who was 14
familiar.
when she sailed the world
Yeah.
by herself. So
Yeah.
I'm writing a song about this right now, and you just gave me more lyric ideas because it's all about sailing and stuff. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so to go back to what we were talking about mermaiding, yeah, when I first put the tail on, it was my birthday. It was April, and
Yes.
Abby, we had our first. One of our first
Pod meetup.
meetings here, pod meetups, and I put on the tail, and it's my most liked picture on Facebook or Instagram, which is Sarah Cello. That's where the name comes from. Is my Instagram handle, but yeah, and so since then, like Abby gave me a tail to take everywhere, and I can fit the fin fun monofin in my travel cello case, like the flight case that goes over the hard case, and I check it because my suitcase I can go for like a month anywhere in this small suitcase, and my cello is ginormous, but so the fin wouldn't fit in it, but I got to get a fold up one. I actually was Instagramming with Mermaid Linden
Yes.
about that, and she was super cool.
We adore
We're
her.
Instagram friends. She's super cool.
She's a
Love her.
wonderful
So,
mer.
yeah, she's so great, and I can't wait to meet her in real life. But yeah, so I took the tail to Puerto Rico for a bachelorette party. It was
We saw
awesome.
that, yeah.
It was so fun. The woman who worked on the catamaran we were all on, like, you could tell she was just like, drunk people on a boat in Puerto Rico, on bachelor parties
Yeah.
and stuff.
And then you pulled out the tail.
I pulled out the tail, and this woman just lit up, and she was so excited. She's like, "Oh my God, can I take Instagram videos of you?" And it was so
That's
funny.
hilarious.
So it's just been super joyful, and I did a little thing on Instagram where I did like things as like everyday Sarah, but in my mermaid tail, like vacuuming.
Oh yeah. I remember
Cleaning
that.
the
That was really
toilet. I don't know
cute.
if I posted that one.
I wish I had more notice because you told me you were doing
did
it.
it
I was like,
last
this
minute.
is perfect. And then you're like, I'm doing it tomorrow. I was like, oh no.
I know. I'm
I'm
working.
just too busy to do that. No.
Trying to get better at like the pre-planning of the content. 'cause-
Oh, when the moment takes you.
Totally. So, but yeah,
Sometimes you gotta
it's
go with
been
it.
just so much fun, and I didn't realize the mermaid thing kind of started when I dyed my hair purple. When I had down to my belly button, it was all purple, and and then I had a stylist who had made me these clothes, and some of the fabric was fins, and it was super awesome. And so she had this vision for me called Rock and Roll Mermaid, like maybe four
I like
so
that.
years ago. And
Crazy.
so it was really, really fun to kind of see how it progressed, and then how people just kind of got really into it. And I tell you, I was at Americana Festival this week, and this girl comes up to me. She's like, "You look really familiar." She's like, "Are you a mermaid?" And I was like, "Yes." And she's like, "I've seen you on Instagram."
Oh my gosh.
And there's some other music related thing, but I just thought it was great because my manager's been like, "So how do your fans feel about this mermaid thing?" And I was like, everybody just seems to really get excited about it.
yeah.
So, and again, it's part of like my mission as an artist is to share that place where we can all feel good and have a place of community and lift each other up and sit in the light. And mermaiding is just a part of that. So, it could be unicorning for you, could be whatever.
That's true.
Whatever.
It could be narwhaling for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
They've got cookies for that.
They do.
I've eaten some today.
Yes.
Oh, that's so funny. It does remind me, though, oddly, talk about 6 degrees of separation. I've told you this. I don't remember if I've told you. So the director of your underwater video,
Oh, yeah.
he took the headshots of one of my really dear friends who
Oh
will
my
be
gosh.
at the next Mermaid Pod meetup because she's coming
yeah.
from Philadelphia.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so sad I'll be
So
out of town.
crazy.
That's
I
so
know.
great. Jeremy Ryan.
Yeah.
She
Jeremy
was
Ryan.
like,
He's awesome.
what?
Yeah.
She screamed it at me via text message. It was so funny. And so it's like, that's super weird.
And she's in New
Totally.
York or something, right?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh man,
So
he's
crazy.
It's so funny. He knows so many people, but when
Yeah.
I'm like, "Do you know this person?" He's like, "No," but he's always doing videos, and he's been incredible. Anytime I've said, "Hey, Jeremy, can we do this harebrained idea?" He's like, "Sure," and he had never done any underwater video or anything when I
amazing.
worked with him. So
It's a really beautiful video.
thank you.
Totally.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love that shirt too because I wear it all the time. Because I'm like, do you see how many things are in it?
I know.
Cello.
Yeah.
And there's a mermaid lagoon.
Yeah.
Do you see?
I love it. I still have T-shirts. I'm so excited with all the legal stuff I was going through. I didn't know if I
Yeah.
could sell my merch or whatever, but now I have everything, and I won the
Yay.
case, and I got all my stuff back. So I have T-shirts and stuff for sale.
To me, it also looks like it's almost inside of what are the globes?
Oh,
It
Yes.
looks like it's
that
inside
was the
of-
idea.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I
I'm
love
working on it's halfway done, but I started a mermaid coloring book that was supposed to go along with the album.
Yeah.
and that started to be released and whatnot. And I even came up with that idea before I met y'all. So
Right.
it's just like law of
crazy.
attraction.
Yeah, it's crazy. I love it. Well, should we break for
Oh yes.
a hashtag Jody moment?
Oh wait.
That worked.
Dun, 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 dun. I just every time I just want to continue
I
that.
know. It's just the way.
Don't
it's-
stop.
Don't stop. Make it hot. DJ blew the speakers.
I
up
can't
tonight.
believe I literally thought of this exact trinket today.
That
before
is
coming
so
here.
great.
You're like, look at our new toy.
Universe. It's the universe. Well, I mean, I feel like you are our hashtag journey moment today because you are like Vanessa today. Which
I didn't
Jody
mean
plays.
to, but it happened.
Yeah, you are like totally Vanessa vibes right now. I dig it.
That's one of those like Halloween costumes / like cosplay costumes I want to do one day.
Yeah.
Vanessa.
Ooh, I saw. I think Hot Topic has just like a one-piece little dress situation with the thing
believe
and
it.
everything. Yes, girl, you should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's weird about that is, it's hard to imagine Jodie Benson voicing Vanessa and being like
Yeah.
I know, right?
evil.
Yeah.
But I was watching something from D23, and she like did it on stage.
Wow.
It was it. It's like one of those things you're like, this is so wrong, but this is so right.
Yeah. I think that book that I'm reading, it was the Twisted Tale
Oh,
one,
yeah.
where it's like, what if Ursula had won? The description that she gives of Ursula using Ariel's voice is really, really good. Like I think about it a lot, where it's like it was because Ariel hears it and she's like, it was my voice, but it wasn't my voice. Like,
Yeah.
hearing the way that Ursula uses it and the way that she sings with it. And it's I don't know. I'll have to, when I finally review the book, I'll have to find the quotes about the way that they talk about her voice. Cause I think it's really interesting. And it's exactly how I feel about it in the film too.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
Cool.
it's her voice, but
it's not.
So good. So, yeah.
Totally. Well, what is like next for you in the Mermaid, like the Mermaid horizon? But then, like, is it correlating with your like? Is it making
songstress.
your artistry? Like, how is it affecting your career now?
What current you swimming in now, girl?
Yeah.
You are on fire. Well, I've got all kinds of ideas. It's so funny through like Insta storing a lot of this and things. I've gotten a lot of requests for stuff I'm actually already doing. Like I've written this children's book about Marla.
Oh, Marla.
She's a mermaid.
Nice.
Yes, and so from a kid's perspective, because she's a babysitter. So I've got that one in the works. I've got a couple other things, and also I really want to kind of explore just like more of the kid book stuff and associated musics with that as well, because I've had a bunch of ideas over the years. And actually,
From a
with this-
teacher perspective,
Yes.
it's super popular in a classroom.
Oh,
to
yeah.
have like the songs go with the books.
My
Oh, yeah.
mom, she wrote a song about seashells. It's for a children's choir, but it's so cute. It's like, what are the tales that the shells will bring? Like, it's just, it's so cute.
Awesome.
But we need to do a book to that
Yes,
one. 'cause it's-
absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's a
Totally.
great way for people to learn.
Well, I want to learn how to be better underwater, like mermaid style.
Yeah.
And because I would love to, since it has been so fun and people seem to be embracing it and sharing in the fun,
Totally.
I want to keep going. In fact, because this last album cover, the song "I Can See You" is on Here We
you
Are.
have to do it underwater.
I know, right? And I really wanted to do photography, but we had just started the videography, and it was kind of beyond our brains at the time. And so I think for the next record, I would love to do a little bit more just with bringing that theme out with clothes on stage, like these mermaid pants I have from a company here in town called Any Old Iron. They're super awesome. They're like, the pillows that you can swipe back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Glittery.
I think they're called mermaid pillows.
Oh, great. Well, then if everyone understands, they're mermaid pillow pants.
I love it.
And they're so awesome. So the glitter has been great. I actually I acquired like 10 Snuggie mermaid tails.
I saw that.
Right? And at a show last week, I gave one away. They were all at a super mega discount at Bargain Hunt. They were like so cheap. So I had all these people put their names in a hat.
yeah.
And I gave one away. And this girl was like, oh my God, I just said this morning I wanted to be a mermaid for Halloween. I'm like, I don't know. It says on the box you can wear it outdoors, but teach their own.
Intriguing.
Right, I know. So I was thinking, man, if I could make some merch. You can actually go, I think it's sunflower.com that goes, you can like print your own pattern onto a fabric.
Yeah.
But they have so many mermaid ones. So I want to maybe sell some more mermaid merchandise and some other things like that because people just really loved it. And I want to keep,
Totally. Keep doing it.
Bringing it into
Just
it.
keep
girl.
swimming. Just keep
Just
swimming.
keep swimming.
Just
So,
keep
so
swimming.
yeah, slowly but surely, it's kind of integrating itself, and I feel like it's meant to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, I'm excited for you
Thank you.
and for us. Just
Yes.
'cause
We have so many ideas
so many things.
about events that we want to do
Yeah.
together and things and music. So
Yes.
I don't know when.
I
don't know how.
But
I know something's starting right now.
Watch and you'll see.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, someday we'll be part of this crazy world together. It's gonna be
This
great.
is the best.
Dang it. Oh, I was going to say, you have been so helpful. Also, the Nashville Mermaid Pod, like right when we met you, I don't think it had started yet, or
No.
it was starting,
No.
or something. But
Just about to.
I think we started in either it was an M month, March or May. I can't remember. Probably March. I don't know.
March.
So from March to now, which for those of you who are listening, not in real time, it is September. We have 63 members, like for real mermaids / merman, whatever,
Merfolk.
merfolk
We have 63
in the
merfolk.
group.
Uh-huh.
And like, that's just like over the course of however long it's been. And so like,
6 months maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you've helped coordinate some of our
So fun.
mermaid
Yeah.
pod meetups. So, I mean, it has just been so fun to like have you with us as we grow.
Thank you. It's so nice to be
mermaids.
here. And
Yeah.
it's so fun to meet. Like, people have been coming up from Alabama and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, all
Everywhere.
kinds of places. We
That's
had an
crazy.
LA mermaid one day. That
Yes.
was so fun.
We had this isn't for a meetup, this is for the class, but one of the MERS came all the way from Philadelphia
Wow.
Oh,
for
yeah.
the class.
Yeah, for the underwater
Merman.
workshop.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cool.
It was crazy. It's just crazy. And I think that the fact that we have been brought together is just the coolest.
It is so cool.
I
I'm so grateful.
love it.
Thanks for having me today.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, of
It
course.
was truly a pleasure. Yes. And if you want to follow Sarah, if you haven't already gathered, you can go to Instagram and just type in Sarah Cello, and that is Sarah with an H.
Yeah. Cello without one.
Cello without an H.
Yes.
Super, oh man,
Very
that's
important.
true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cello.
Totally. I mean, and it's just, it sounds like there's a CH, you know.
Isn't
but
that
there's not.
would that be an Italian word?
It is Italian.
Yeah.
It's actually violoncelle. Actually, I think that's the French way to say it.
Yeah,
Oh,
But
because cello was C's in Italian if it's a C by itself as a ch sound and a CH is a k sound. So a church is la chiesa, which is CHIESA.
You learn something new every day.
every day.
Who knew? Well, you can follow Sarah Cello on Instagram, Facebook, Patreon. What is is it Sarah Cello?
No, it's actually just Sarah Clanton.
Oh, Sarah Clanton.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
great. Patreon.com/Sarah Clanton.
Yes.
And you can follow us at Everyday Mermaid Podcast on Instagram, all the things. And we are releasing our new Mermaids After Midnight segment specifically for our patrons.
I can't wait to hear it.
Ooh, it's gonna be dark and
Moody.
mysterious and moody. Yes, dramatic a little bit. Yes.
I
I
can
don't
already hear
know.
the different theme music.
Yes. But yeah, so that will be we'll work on that.
I'm sure Disney would love it if we stole their
Yeah,
music.
they're gonna be like, no,
Thanks,
honey.
Alan.
Yeah. Thank you, Alan Macon, for that interlude.
Oh, so good.
But that will be exclusively for our patrons.
Yeah.
It's patreon.com/everydaymermaid. We're recording those literally tomorrow. So get ready. It's gonna be a bunch of just like more PG-13, we would say.
Blood.
Blood.
Not funny. Blood.
Thank y'all so much for listening, mermaids.
Yes.
And we are going to cue the original, the OG Mermaid, the Everyday Mermaid podcast music here. But Lauren, we will
See you on the flip side.